Hi guys, are you a fan of Tealive? Don't worry, let's go to the video and let's learn more regarding Tealive. So my name is Aruna Raghu. My metric number is 821824113. I'm from UMK University Malaysia Kelantan. My lecturer name is Dr. Zaminor binti Zamzamir. So first we are looking forward to what is management. Simply speaking, management is what managers do. But that simple statement doesn't tell us much. The better explanation on is that management is the process of getting things done effectively and efficiently with and through other people. We need to look closer at some keywords in this definition. Efficiency and effectiveness have to do with the work being done and how it's being done. Efficiency means doing a task correctly, do things right, and getting the most output from the least amount of inputs because managers deal with scarce inputs including resources such as people, money, and equipment. They are concerned with the efficient use those words resources. Management want to minimize resource. The next is there are four functions of management. The first one is planning. Includes defining goals, establishing strategy and developing plans to coordinate activities. Planning is the function of management that involves setting objectives and determining the a course of action for achieving those objectives. Planning requires that managers be aware of environmental conditions facing their organization and forecast future conditions. It also requires that managers be good decision makers. Planning is a process consisting of several steps. Moreover, planners must establish objectives which are statements of what needs to be achieved and when. Planners must then identify alternative courses of action for achieving objectives. Evaluating the various alternatives, planners must make decisions about the best courses of action for achieving objectives. They must best formulated necessary steps and ensure effective implementation of plans. Finally, planners must constantly evaluate the success of their plans and take corrective action when necessary. The second one is organizing. Organizing the financial resources equates to making sure your capital is being utilized to meet goals. Organizing is arranging and structuring work to accomplish organizing structure. Managers are also responsible for arranging and structuring work to accomplish the organization's goals. The T-Life also have a team to guide and train the workers at the outlet. This team will guide the workers until them is properly skilled. The structure is usually represented by an organization chart which provides a graphic representation of the chain of command within organization decisions made about the structure of an organization are generally referred to as organizational design decisions. Organizing also involves the design of individual jobs within the organization. The third one is leading. It includes motivating employees, directing the activities of others, selecting the most effective communication channel, and resolving conflicts. Leading involve the social and informal resources of influence that you use to inspire action taken by others. If managers are effective leaders, their subordinates will be enthusiastic about exerting effort to attain organizational objectives. Finally, controlling. It includes monitoring performance, comparing it with goals, and correcting any significant deviations. Controlling consists of three steps, which include establishing a performance standards, comparing actual performance against standards, taking corrective action when necessary. Last one is controlling, involve ensuring that performance does not deviate from standards. The next one is who is the manager at Loop Holdings and Berhad? None other than a well-known person, Mr. Brian Liu. Tealive was introduced on 17th February 2017 by Brian Liu, who is a chief executive officer at the Loop Holdings and Berhad. CEO Brian Liu introduced Tealive, a brand that takes tea drinks to a higher level. 10 roles top manager performs in organization. The first one is interpersonal category, which divided to figurehead, leading and liaison. A figurehead is someone who appears to in charge but who really hold very little influence. In this role, every manager has to perform some duties of ceremonial nature, such as greeting the touring dignitaries, attending the wedding of an employee. The second one is leader. Leader can be defined as the one in charge, the person who convinces other people to follow. A great leader inspires confidence in other people and move them to action. As a leader, every manager must motivate and encourage his employees. He must also try to reconcile their individual needs with the goals of the organization. The third one is liaison. Liaison means communication between two or more groups or corporation of working together. The second one is informational category, which is monitor, disseminator, spokesperson. Monitor is a device or a person who watches or checks to see that all is going well. As monitor, the manager has to perpetually scan his environment for information, integrate his liaison contacts and his subordinates. The next one is disseminator. In this role, disseminator, the manager passes some of his privileged information directly to his subordinates who would otherwise have no access to it. The next one is spokesperson. In this role, the manager informs and satisfies various groups and people who influence his organization. Hence, he advises shareholders about financial performance, assures consumer groups that the organization is fulfilling its social responsibilities. The final one is decisional category, which divided into four. The first one is entrepreneur. The manager constantly looks out for new ideas and seeks improve his unit by adapting it to changing conditions in the environment. Resource allocator can be defined as the manager must divide work and delegate authority among his subordinates. He must decide who will get what. The next one is negotiator. The manager has to spend considerable time in negotiation. Thus, the chairman of a company may negotiate with the union leaders a new strike issue. The final one is disturbance handler. In this role, the manager has to work like a firefighter. He must seek solution of various unanticipated problems. A strike may loom large, a major customer may go bankrupt, and then a supplier may renege on his contract and so on. There will be a lot of challenger must handle by manager. So the next one is why innovation is important to CEO Brian Liu's job. It is because innovation is important to CEO Brian Liu's job because with innovation it helps T-Life business remain in the long run by letting it always stay ahead of competitors and have greater profit margins. CEO Brian Liu also made innovation because he don't one Tealive said to copy to chat time. So he have used a lot of innovation by using his excellent skill to more succeed to get to Tealive. So final one is how technology changes the manager who works today. Today's technology make managers better formulate plans, make faster decisions, more clearly explain the job that workers need to be done and monitor work activities. Nowadays, information technology today has upgraded managers' ability to efficiently perform, for example, telecommunicating. Throughout history, technology has consistently changed the way workers across every industry do their jobs. Technology has changed the manager's job as today's employees can perform their work on their own pace and from nearly any location. It is because technology like laptop computers enables connectivity between managers and employees. Employees can efficiently and effectively complete their tasks even at the beach. And also, workers can boost speed and efficiency, and working together made easier. At last, technology is changing office culture. So, thank you so much for hearing and listening to what I'm declaring about Tea Life. Thank you so much.